Powered by Virginia Radio.
Hello, hello, hello. And thank you for visiting this channel. Thank you for visiting Powered by Virginia. My name is Big Al, the HNIC. And this podcast is called Let Me Say Something. There's no shame to my game, and truth is my claim to fame. Boy, we got one for you today. I swear we got one. Some of y'all gonna get pissed off. Ooh. And I don't care. Because this is something we got to talk about, okay? And this is what it's called. It's called What's Wrong with Our Black Women? Yeah, what's wrong with our black women? All right, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it, okay? Now, we seem to have a situation where it looks like to me where black women and black men are supposed to be connecting like this. You know, connecting like this, okay? And together. But instead we do that Booker T. Washington thing, together like separate like the fingers, but together like the hand. Okay, it doesn't work. It does not work. So what's wrong? Okay, today we want to focus on black women. You know, men, we got our part too, but right now I want to focus on black women because if you look at YouTube and everything, everybody's talking about that, and that's something we need to deal with. All right. One thing I will say is that in doing my research, I found in every culture and subculture, there are more marriages than divorce. In every subculture and subculture, there are more marriages than divorce, except one. Except one. And that would be the black woman. Not the black man, the black woman. With the black woman, there are more divorces than there are marriages. Why? Why? Why can't black women get married and stay married? Why are they running away from marriage? Why are they turning down marriage? Why are they not supporting their black men like we need to be supported? I know what y'all gonna say. Well, women out there, well, that's cause y'all ain't shit. Y'all do this, y'all do that, etc. And some of that might be true. Some of that might be true. I'm not gonna deny that. Okay, everybody got a little fault in this now. Okay, when you have two people that should be together that aren't together. We used to be together back in the 60s, early 70s, we were together. Okay, and then something came in called feminism. I wish I had to reverberate. I would go like feminism. Feminism. And feminism kind of screwed up everything because feminism, let me give you the definition. It is the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality of the sexes. First of all, we ain't equal. That's the first thing. And let me give you, and secondly, well, black women, that wasn't your fight. That wasn't your fight. Feminism at the time that came around back in the early 70s, that was not your fight. We were fighting for rights, period. Civil rights. You know, the right to drink out of the same water. What do you think? We were trying to get equal rights for everybody. We were trying to get equal rights to sit at the restaurants. We were trying to get equal rights to drink out of a water fountain. We were getting equal rights to get the same treatment at hospitals that white people had. Black women, it wasn't your fight, but you took it up anyway. Okay? And then you had this notion that, hey, you're equal. And then you had this notion that, you know, since we're equal, well, guess what? How many times has a man heard this? I don't need no man to raise my baby. How many times have we heard that? I've heard it like 1 trillion times. Now, I'm older than most of y'all out there, so I'm going to hear it a lot more. But I'm saying I've heard it 1 trillion times. I don't need no man to raise my baby. That ain't right. That's not right. That's not right. So how do we get to that particular point here? You know, I mean, I'm going to give you some more stats here from Black Demographics. All righty. Divorce rates. 2018. Per 1,000. White women, 15.1. Hispanic women, 18.5 divorces per 1,000 marriages. Black women, 30.8 end up in divorces. Almost twice as many as the next lowest group. That's ridiculous. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Black women, men are not trying to trying to wipe y'all up. Men are not trying to wipe. It's not happening. It's not happening. So why is it not happening? What is it that you guys are doing that's having people run away or having men not want to deal with you on an everyday basis? Okay, and I'm gonna try to keep it as plain as I can, and I wish I could tell you I would keep my own sentiment out of it, but I'm not. Okay, because I've been through this crap sometime with y'all, and I've had two wives, both black. Okay, both gave me total agita. You know, using kids against me and all that, but I'll go into that later. Alrighty, ladies, just so you know, we black men, we love y'all. We love y'all. Y'all make it real difficult though. Y'all make it real difficult. Okay, because a lot of times, see, our job as men is when we come in, we fix things. We come in to fix things. Okay. But black women, y'all don't know what your problems, what problems need to be fixed. So it's almost impossible to fix it if you don't know what the problem is. If you don't know what's wrong with you, or know what's wrong, period, or know what you want, we can't do nothing about that. We can't do nothing about that. I mean, seriously, I hear y'all talking, you know, y'all keep doing this boss lady thing. Alrighty? A boss lady. Okay, according to the Urban Dictionary, a boss lady is a woman who can accomplish all tasks while remaining beautiful. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? A second definition of boss lady, a woman who is successful without the aid of others. Good luck with that. There's no way in the world that I or anyone else can be successful without the help of others. It cannot be done. It just can't be done. And what happens is when you start calling yourself boss ladies, okay, and it means nothing. I've heard women that they braid hair. They're a boss lady because they make money braiding hair. Okay, I heard the term all over and over again. Boss lady, this, boss lady, there. Everybody not a boss. Y'all don't have no employees. Y'all don't have no employees. So how are y'all bosses? You know, what are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table that will make a black man want you? And please don't say your wop or your cooch or your poom poom or your panani and your pretty face, because it's not enough to sustain us year in and year out. It's not enough. Why? Because there's a whole lot of wop, punani, and all that stuff with pretty faces walking around right now. But what makes you special to that black man? What makes you special? What makes you want that black man to protect you, to help you, to work with you? Okay, what makes you special? And that's what we want to do. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we're looking for. We want someone that's going to help us. But right now, black women, y'all come across, and these are the words that I found. Y'all come across non-supportive, irrational, aggressive, whether it's verbally or physical, delusional, foul-mouthed, angry, argumentative, self-important, selfish, overweight, materialistic, exaggerated sense of self-worth, and the one that I love the most, unaccountability. Y'all be doing stuff and not accountable for it and try to justify stupid stuff, hateful stuff, crazy stuff. Try to justify that. You keep trying to justify it, and you cannot do that. Let me tell you what men want. We want three things. We want peace. We want calm. We want tranquility. Okay? We are gatherers and hunters. And that's what we do. We're gatherers and hunters. And so we're going to go out and do the gathering and the hunting. We come home. We want the home to be peaceful. You handle the children. You handle the nest. You all are nesters. And you're not going to want to hear this, but you are subservient. Oh my God, what did he say? What the? I can hear y'all cursing right now. Yeah. Your job is to be subservient. Your job is to be subservient. And I didn't say it in the Bible. It's also in the Bible. It's also in the Bible. So what? So what you and this is what's going on. You're being taught to exist without a man. You're being taught to be strong. You're being taught to self, but that's not strength. When you're without a man, it's not strength. Because you're still struggling. Some of y'all go get education, etc. We don't give a damn about your education. We don't. Once again, what we want is peace, calm, tranquility. That's what a man wants. Because why? Because we're working our asses off trying to make sure you guys have everything that you guys need. And what we don't need is someone that's going to be argumentative, non-supportive, irrational, delusional, foul-mouthed, argumentative. That's what we don't need. But you all keep bringing that to the table over and over and over again. I see it all the time. I see it when I see it in the street. I see it when I go to YouTube. I see it on TikTok. I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere. My question is, what are y'all fighting against? Now, did we mess up? Some of us did, without question. Some of us did. Some of us did. But some of it is the choices that you made with these men. Okay? And what's happening is we have generations of women telling other women that black men ain't shit. And some of these women are teaching their daughters that, and they got sons. They got sons, and they're telling their daughters black men ain't shit. And then they got sons. Boy, you treat that black woman right, boy. It's a dichotomy that cannot be it cannot be balanced. You can't balance it. We got to be honest with each other. Okay? We got to be honest with each other. Your mother did not prepare you for a relationship with a man. Your mother did not prepare you to be a wife. Your mother did not prepare you to be a partner. Why? She didn't know how the hell to do that. See, being an independent woman or is not cursing and standing up and squaring up like you're gonna fight somebody or yelling and screaming, being loud. Being feminine to a man is one of the most powerful weapons that you have. And black women, y'all don't use that enough. Now, every other culture, their women, they use it. Asians, they use it. Hispanics, every other culture, the women are feminine. They let the man lead. But their femininity is powerful. Why? Because when you have a good partner, you do anything for her. She's earned that respect. But see, you black women, you want a man that's already made. You don't want to do nothing but just step in. Oh, he's got the money. Oh, he's got the business. Oh, okay, you got the house. Okay, well, let me just slide on in. No, slide your ass out. You didn't do none of this. You didn't do this. You see, y'all want a ready-made man. Y'all don't want to do no sacrificing. You don't want to raise your game. Okay, you don't want to, you don't want to take off the bonnet when you go outside, looking all dusty and crap. And y'all say just some of the damnedest things. I ain't got no problem getting a man. She could be 500 pounds. I saw a 420-pound woman when I used to work with say that one time. I ain't got no problem with no man. Excuse me, miss, stop talking. You got a problem walking. Now, here's the distinction, okay? A woman finding a man that will fuck you is totally different than finding a man that will be with you. Okay? They're two totally different things. Like I've said for a long time, the only thing I turn down is my collar. Okay? Will I fuck you? Probably so. Yeah, I'm a guy. Sure. Got no problem with that. Will you ever see me again? Probably not. So just because you got a man will sleep with you doesn't mean that man wants you. Doesn't mean that's your man. Doesn't mean he's going to be with you. Doesn't mean he wants kids from you. It doesn't mean that. Black women, you have to bring something to the table other than your wop and a pretty face. We need you. We need you to bring something more than that. We need you to bring us peace. We need you to be a partner with us. We need you to be together with us. We need you to help to raise those kids properly. We need you to respect us. We need you to be able to calm us down when we need to be calmed down, to bring us up when we need to be brought up. We need that. We need your counsel. But we don't get it. You know, and I'm talking about the modern. I'm not talking about the women that are, 45. I'm talking about the modern women. The modern women. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all been lied to by your moms. Your mothers have done a bad job preparing you for the rest of the world. What they're doing is preparing you to be by yourself with kids. Because some of y'all, when y'all get a good man, and then all of a sudden you have kids by him, what do? Y'all use the kids against them. Hey, I know that firsthand with my first wife. She said, "I'll never turn the kids against you, Al. I will never do that. I got 3 kids." Man, I tried to call the kids, couldn't get through to them. She up and moved on me, didn't tell me where she was going. Took me a while to find them. Had to track them down. My kids had to sneak calls, and my kids would call me. They were sneaking to call me. They were sneaking on the phone to call me in the background. "Who are you talking to? Your daddy? Put that phone down." The problem was between she and I. Me and the kids didn't have any problems. Y'all have to know what you want. Y'all have to know what you want. Okay? Because y'all confusing the hell out of us. We black men want you, and you black women don't know what the hell you want. It's a vicious circle. It really is. And we're trying to figure, we black men are trying to figure it out. It doesn't mean we don't mess up. We do. No question about it. We do. But somebody sold y'all something, and sold y'all that narrative that black men ain't shit, black men are worthless, and this is repeated. This is a generational thing. It's repeated generation. Your mom, you, your daughter, all y'all saying the same thing, which means you're not giving us a chance. And this is why black women are divorced at a greater rate than any other woman. Almost twice the rate as any other female. Not black men, because black men usually don't leave a relationship or a marriage. Okay, black women, y'all leave it, and that's got to stop. And I gotta tell you, this is something that is. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, and I can't really be gentle about it. Y'all got to know what y'all want. Y'all got to understand what it is to be a woman. And some of y'all just aren't there. Some of y'all just are girls. You just look like women. Okay? So and then y'all make bad choices. You don't want to be accountable for your bad choices. You picked the wrong man. You picked a bad guy. Okay? And and we want to make sure that you understand because we love y'all. But you can't hold us accountable, all of us accountable, for the bad choices that you make. Okay? And what do y'all think about that? And what do y'all think? I mean, a lot of guys that I know, most of the brothers that I know are good guys. They love their kids. They love their women. But a lot of them are single. because the women they can't stay with their women for whatever reason it might be. For whatever reason it might be, you know. And oh, by the way, if anybody wants to make a call, okay, 757-964-9367. In case you want to call in, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I ain't scared, you know. But once again, like I said, truth is my claim to fame, and I see this every day, and I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Black women, I love y'all, but y'all make it hard. Y'all make it hard. Y'all make it hard as hell. You know, you want a man, a big baller. You know, you want a guy that makes a lot of money. You know, and you think all that you got to do is just shake your ass in front of him and get him. All you got to do is show a pretty face and you got him. Okay, that's all you got to do. You never say what you're bringing to the table. I mean, you know, listen, y'all remember Ciara's prayer? Ciara's prayer. You know, Russell Wilson's wife, that prayer she made before she got Russell Wilson. That she said everything what she wanted. She didn't say a damn thing about what she's going to bring to the table for the man that she finally meets. Everything was all one-sided. I want this. I want that. I need this. Send me this. You know, there was no, hey, I'm a good person. I'm a good this, etc. You know, so there was none of that. Ciara's prayer just messed up a lot of y'all. I'm telling you, messed up a lot of y'all. You know, and I just, and I'm trying to see if there's give me just a second. I think somebody just sent me something. Hold on. Yeah, T. Spills, you're right. White women did create feminism, but y'all bought into it though. Y'all bought into it, and that's the problem that I'm having. Y'all bought into that, okay? And there's also correlates with systemic beauty and desires. That's something we could definitely talk about. I'm not saying yes or no to that. It's something we can definitely talk about. But you know, and to T Spills, getting back to white feminism, you are correct. White women, they started feminism. They were getting nowhere with it. And they needed more firepower, so they brought in black women. Hispanic women wouldn't participate. Asian women wouldn't participate. So they brought in black women. It's all right around the civil rights time, civil rights era, etc. Okay? And I don't know why black women got into it. There's no way in the world they're going to get equal pay for nothing. But they jumped in there. Okay? As a result, with the feminism now, a lot of black women are saying, because of the feminism, a lot of black women are saying things like, you know, that's how we got I'm a boss. That's how we got, well, you know, I don't really need a man. I don't need a man to raise my baby. You know, I don't need no man. Now, if he wants to come in, I can fit him in, and, you know, etc. But I don't need no man. But your children do. Your children need a father. Your son needs a role model. Your daughter too. Okay, they need that. I heard a few women say before, you know, I can raise. I'm gonna be talking about her son. I'm his mother and father. No, you're not. You're just his mother. You're just his mother. And I'm gonna say this, ladies. This is gonna piss you all off. Okay, there is no way in hell that a woman can raise a son to be a man. I'll say it one more time so you can understand this. A woman, you cannot raise your son to be a man. You can raise him to be a responsible male. You can raise him to stay out of trouble. You can raise him to be a positive influence on society. But the little intricate things that he needs to be an actual man would have to come from a man. Okay? I have 3 daughters. I cannot teach any of my daughters who have grown into fine women, but I can't teach them how to be a woman. Because there are little nuances that I don't know about as far as femininity. There are little nuances that you don't know about about masculinity. You know, I can almost always tell after maybe 15 minutes whether a guy was raised by whether a young man was raised by a mother and a father, or whether he had a father in his life, a male role model in his life. I usually tell. You know, those guys usually they have a problem. A guy raised by his mother and been around women, he has a problem with emotion. You know, he goes up and down, etc. You know, he has a problem containing himself, and when he doesn't get what he wants, he has a problem with the word no, things like that. Those are little things, you know. But the bigger thing would be, you know, you can take it a step farther. You know, he wants respect and all that kind of stuff. You know, there are a lot of guys in prison that did not have fathers; they just were raised by their mothers, if you want to call it raising. Okay, because most of the time the mom's just surviving. You know, and I'm telling you, we as black men and black women, we have to find a way to get together and stay together. We have to find a way to turn that clock back 30 years, 35 years, 40 years when we were together. Because right now we're just doing our own thing. We're just doing our own thing. And that's one of the problems that we're having. We are just doing our own thing. You know, so just a second here. Okay. So we're trying. So what we want to do. We want to find a way to connect, and that's what this was all about. Trying to find a way to connect. Trying to find a way to get to you guys. Trying to find what's wrong with our black women. Now, black men, we got some issues that we got to deal with too. Now, don't misunderstand. Okay. You know, staying out of jail might be one of the nice things to do. Okay. Keeping your hands to yourself. You know, setting a goal, reaching that, and then going after that goal and sticking to that. Okay, to keeping the goal legal. You know, there's some things that we can do. You know, stay in our children's lives. Ladies, I'm not saying it's all your fault. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that we have to find out what we're doing. We have to find out why we're doing it. We have to find out what's keeping us, why we're staying apart, because it's bad, man. You know, let me ask you this question. You know, and Lyle, maybe you can answer this one too. When was the last time a young guy, a young black man wrote a love song?
Word a love song. Monty write them all the time.
You know, I know he does. I know Monty writes it, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, who? I mean, R. Kelly was what 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, but since then, who's writing love songs, man? I haven't heard none.
You know, it got to be like a lot of love out there for you to be able to talk about it. You know, you got to experience it. So
yeah,
maybe what's happening is it's not being experienced in the homes and stuff. You know. It is sad, man. Everybody's talking about shooting and killing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It's a whole lot of shooting and killing talk. You know what I mean?
Listen. Back in 2000, there's an artist called I think her name is Sherry Headley.
Okay.
And she has a song called "He Is." He is, man. And I'm gonna tell you that song is fire. That song is fire. He is, and it's a song about her and how she loves her black man.
Okay, dope.
And that was in 2000.
Yeah.
It got no airplay. Man.
Yeah, and that's another reason they know that to be able to make a song like that, it's not gonna get no love. You know what I mean? It's not gonna get the amount of love that it would get if you're talking disrespectful and dissing. And that's a damn shame. They go the easy way out. You know, that's a damn shame.
But I guarantee you, Loud, if you were to play that song, man, you will play it twice.
Oh yeah.
You know,
that's the type of music I like. I like good music. I don't like all the rowdy stuff no more. You know.
And I'll tell you, y'all go check that. Check out her videos on YouTube. Sherry Headley, He Is. Just check it out. Okay. And like I said, it got no airplay, man. And I could not believe it because I didn't even find out about it until like 10 years later. I heard it. I first heard it like I think in 2010, 2012, something like that. And I was like, who is this? And then I went to her library, man, and she's fire. She's fire. Woo.
What's her last name?
Headley. Headley. And that song, I wish I could play that song for you guys, because that song was like, whew. And it talks about her love for a black man, how he's a protector, and you know how he's a, you know, she loves him and he loves her, that type of thing, man. It's you know, and every so often a woman comes out with those type of songs. But as far as a man coming out with those songs, no.
I think I found it. What's the name of the song?
He Is.
He Is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, got it. You want to check it out?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Go ahead and play that one, man. Go ahead and play that loud.
Find that.
Okay, I'll let y'all see this, man. And this is a black woman talking about her black man. And this is what we got to get back to, seriously.
Her name's not Heather Headley, right?
No, Sherry Headley. Sherry, I think it's Shari, and then Headley, Headley. You on YouTube?
Yeah, I had it on the phone.
Okay. If you go to YouTube, just go to He Is, and I think should pop up that way. You know, once again,
she had to have changed her name.
No, she didn't. I just looked it up last night before it came in.
On this one it say Sherry, and on this one it say Heather.
I don't know who Heather is. I thought it was Harry. I mean,
it looks like the same woman.
It could be. Thin black woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Let's
see.
Columbus, I got one question. Are there any good men in this room? Let me see your hands. Let me tell you about mine. Oh my, where to, how do I explain to answer the questions I know you've been wondering. When could, why could, how could this all be true? These things, who's that, and what's it is? The mind injector, the heart protector, the soul defender, anything I fear, the baby conceiver, the make me believer, the joy bringing, the love giver, the door increaser, the edge releaser, the high night snow without them stars to show you, the night school teacher, the good life preacher, the caretaker, the kid scraper. All these words are on the frosting on my cake. Freelancer, explain, Lord of mercy, don't do justice to how I feel. So alive, so in love for the first time, yes, and no way can I hide. Ooh, what? The mind injector, the heart protector, the soul defender, anything I fear, the baby conceiver, the make me believer, the joy bringer, the love giver, the dawn, the edge releaser, the high night snow without them scars to show, the night school teacher, the good life preacher, the caretaker, the kid scraper. So everything I wanted and needed, y'all. So and so much more than I thought it could ever be. So girls, I gotta be the same for him. Gotta be the same for him. For my baby. Girl, yes he is. Yes he is. Hey. If you got one and you love him, can you help me say ow?
We do. Y'all gotta stop making it so hard. And submitting to your husband, okay, is here in the Bible. Look, Ephesians 5, chapter 22 to 23. Okay, I'm gonna read a couple of these verses. Ephesians 22, chapter 5:22. Wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church, his body, and is himself its Savior. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit in everything to their husbands. Husbands, love your wives, as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, so that he might present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or any such thing, that she might be holy and without blemish. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. It doesn't get any more direct than that. You know, as a community, as a black community, we're together. We're separate as the fingers, together as the hand, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work for us. We need to be fully together, and we're not. And that is something that's a doggone shame. Ladies, how to fix it? Ladies, what I will tell you is let go of the feminism. Okay? Let go of the boss stuff. You know, let go of trying to find a man that's already ready to go. Because a lot of us need help. A lot of us need your help. A lot of us need to a lot of us need for you to help walk with us. When we find the right woman, it's not a damn thing we wouldn't do to try to make her happy. You know, and I'm hoping y'all feel the same way when you find the right man. You know, but if y'all keep doing what y'all doing, you know, building up a body count, for instance, that's crazy. You know, and then trying to justify a high body count, that's even crazier. How you gonna justify a high body count then you want somebody to wife you up? You can't possibly be serious about that. You cannot possibly be serious. You know, no one's gonna wife you up if you got a serious body count. But y'all try to do the same thing that you think that men do. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, you know, not that we don't do it, we do, but our attitude is different. Y'all are built so that when y'all have sex, you know, at some point you feel connected. Me, man, we're not built that way. And we just not built that way. You know, for the right one, yeah, but for the rest of y'all, you know, like I said, the only thing I turn down is my collar until I find that one. And y'all got to bring something to the table. You know, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? You know, what makes you worthy of Ciara's prayer? You got to bring something to the table other than your tits and your ass and your face. A lot of y'all think that's all y'all need. But I'm going to tell you, man, tits, ass, and face, that can go real quick. That can go real quick. You know, however you look now, I know some of y'all think y'all are fine, you're in your 20s. You know, that don't mean nothing when you turn 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and 30 years from now. Everything's going to change and move around. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. And we have to find a way to communicate. And we haven't found that way yet. At least not that I'm aware of, because black women are still delusional. You know, black women are still thinking, you know, they want a guy that has all this money, and they can get a guy that has all this money, even though she has no education, even though she's never been taught to be a wife or be in a relationship. She's never been taught to be a man's partner. You have to be taught to be someone's partner. You can't just all of a sudden be a partner. It takes work. It takes time. It takes ups and downs. You know, when you go down, when there's a bad patch, it doesn't mean you run away. It doesn't mean you cheat. It doesn't mean that you try to hurt the person that you're with. It doesn't mean that. For those of you that are with someone, you have children, stop using the children as weapons. Don't weaponize your children. I know that firsthand. It's not fun. You know, And I don't, and I'm not a one, and I'm not a real emotional guy. I don't really cry, but for my kids, I shed a few tears. I'm not gonna lie to you. She got me, and she knew exactly what button to push. Don't do that. Reach out to your black man, because we want to reach out to you. We want to reach out to you. We want you. We want to reach out to you. We want you to be right beside us. We want you to be our strength. We want you to be our backbone and have our back. We want you. When you know what you want, we hope that we're the person that you do want. Instead of all this trying to be a big baller, all this foolishness that y'all keep doing and saying, it just isn't right. It just isn't right. And this happened. This happened all in recent events. It wasn't like this 25 years ago. 30 years. I mean, I was there. It wasn't like this. You know, now you women are dating, and y'all are dating 2, 3, 4 men at a time. Why? Because you get something different from each of them. Don't think we don't know. We know. We know. But we want y'all. We want we want y'all to be able to know what you want. We want to be what you want. But so far, you're confusing as hell. Not all of you. I'm not saying all of you, but a good portion of you are, particularly the young ones. When I say young, we're talking 18 to 26, 27. And then y'all are having kids. They're having kids and teaching their daughters the same thing. It becomes generational. Boom, 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 all down the line. All right, so we want to stop that. Now, if y'all have any answers, let me know. Okay. My name is Big Al, and with Let Me Say Something, I'm going to sign off and thank y'all. Okay. And remember, truth is my claim to fame. I'll be here next week and with another subject. Thank y'all. Y'all take care now. Bye.
Powered by Virginia Radio.